We have Laura Black, who brings over 25 years of experience in both the public and private sectors, including 15 years at the U.S. Department of Treasury, where she served as the first Director of Policy and International Relations for CFIUS, and in her current role as Senior Counsel at Akin, Gump, Strauss, Hauer, and Feld. Laura now provides strategic guidance to clients, including funds and multinational corporations, on investment screening with a national security context. Based on what you've heard, and given you've had previous experience in M&A advisory as well, but also all your regulatory experience, what are some things that fund managers ought to keep in mind when they're selecting opportunities where there may be some restrictions, China, technology?
Sure. So actually, it was quite good timing for the panel today that Treasury issued a new rule just last night regarding investment in China. So last year, President Biden issued an executive order that will prohibit certain U.S. investment in Chinese sensitive technology sectors and require notification of certain other transactions. So Treasury issued the final regulations for that EO last night that will come into effect on January 2nd. So here, the focus is on more active capital that provides management expertise, access to markets, and other intangible benefits. Private equity funds, VC funds, and operating companies have clearly been in the crosshairs, while publicly traded securities and investments in ETFs and index funds will be accepted. So what this means is that funds with U.S. general partners will be prohibited in investing in certain Chinese companies that undertake activities with respect to semiconductors, quantum computing, and artificial intelligence. And then certain other transactions will be required to be notified to the government for them to collect information to potentially take further regulatory action. So with respect to the technologies, more advanced semiconductors are subject to the prohibition, but pretty much the whole semiconductor supply chain falls under the rule. Quantum is focused on prohibitions. There's not so much cross-border investment there. And then the wild card has been AI, because as we all know, that's difficult to define. So Treasury has tried to focus the prohibitions on technologies that are targeted for military or intelligence end use or developed with certain computing power, but the notification provision is still rather broad. And although notification is certainly better than prohibition, that will result in compliance costs. Certain US LP investments through foreign funds will also be covered. US funds that have controlled foreign entities in third countries will have to be sure they comply. And then US persons who are on investment committees, board members, officers, and directors will have to recuse themselves from these kind of decisions in third countries. So we've been helping a lot of clients prepare for that with recusal policies, beefing up due diligence procedures, and updating fund and other documents. And then I'm happy to discuss CFIUS at some point as well.